Yes, well, now I start my meeting, and today I am to speak about, yes, the same question about information, struggling with evil, and here my channel in YouTube, Artificial Intelligence, and Artificial Intelligence Information Against Evil, the war against evil. You see, yesterday we did such a meeting, and we're speaking about this question, and now I'm going, but today I want to try one new approach, which I haven't done yet before. And now I want to speak about information against evil, but in little specified meaning. I should take some, I am going to take some tweets. You see one tweet from Twitter. And we are to take some tweets, some news. These are quite news. Yesterday, today, or tonight, these are quite news. And look, the first news which I'm about to show is here. You see something is burning, something explosion has occurred. We might even switch this.
Не в Степане, не в Себасе попали.
You hear something sounds from this event, and this event is titled. This is in Russia.
Не в Степане, не в Себасе попали.
And that is go who understands Russia. Yes. Engels and Marx.
Не в Степане, не в Себасе попали.
This event is actually in Engels, but Marx is play of words.
Не в Степане, не в Себасе попали.
Marx is to watch what Engels is doing. How Engels is yes, but in Engels,
Не в Степане, не в Себасе попали.
but in Engels there are some military airfield and some military base, and might be something other too, but this is military object.
Не в Степане, не в Себасе попали.
You understand? We are speaking about Ukraine. We are speaking about victory of Ukraine that should come later or earlier.
Не в Степане, не в Себасе попали.
Now this is how to estimate this. If it's a good event, a bad event, this is what we should see. But this is reality.
Не в Степане, не в Себасе попали.
Discussed in like this. We are happy, or we are quite
Не в Степане, не в Себасе попали.
something what occurs in the world, but let's see, this is the evil. This is the case. We may look on this as reality, and this reality.
Не в Степане, не в Себасе попали.
Russia is starting his aggression against Ukraine, and Ukraine
Не в Степане, не в Себасе попали.
have to receive. They receive what they have to receive. It is a response for their aggression. Well, this is one picture. We may see something other, and now we look maybe at what we have here. Ah, yes, explosions. Today we have many explosions. Yeah, this something in explosion. People are crying. See, people are here, yes, well, but this is same, but now this is not much. This is in Bryansk. Next to border of Ukraine. There is some. I had to ask this. Well, let us do just but no, we may ask. Let us ask GPT. Of course, they do not hear but they may say something. They started yeah, and they have successfully targeted destroyed Russian Iskander missile launchers placed striking Bryansk. Iskander is one of Russian yes, we know this. Say something. Well, now, but now let us go further in which same. Now this same one more explosion. But let us ask which region? Oh no, this is Engels, but they. This is the same Engels and what's let us ask what yeah, Russia here's crystallization fuel depot. Yes, here is some more information. Fuel depot, large fuel storage facilities burning after being hit by Ukraine drone strikes. Depot supplies Engels Air Base. Yes, this is interesting information, and yes, this is if this. This is in reality occurs, they say this is very good information, and maybe say in this information is struggling against evil. Information is information. Information may only inform us and inform people and inform society about what goes on in some parts of our planet. And so in this in specific case, this about in Russia, in Engels Air Base, what goes on, and even these details, Engels Air Base, where keeps 295 and 260 bombers, long range planes used to launch cruise missiles against Ukraine. Yes, Crystal Depot provided aviation fuel for these bombers. Yes, that's useful information, and now this information is struggling against evil or not. But I take this all in this context. Yeah, we may discuss about these questions, which role plays information in this struggle against evil. but we see that information is that tools, that resource that brings us near to these events. Of course, we could sit here as in his old time, sit here in Latvia, and we could receive news from Russia after 1 month and 2 months, and we read in newspapers, or some people could spread some talks about this, and they would speak, yes, this occurred 2 months ago, but now today this all goes on very swiftly, with incredible speed. This news, this occurred this night. Actually, these events are from this night, and they came just in moment here, and with the use of this tool, Twitter, and with internet, and all together, these resources, informational resources, provide us with, and we note quite in seconds that such thing occurred, and now information with such swiftness that works, it works against evil. It provides us with information. We know that enemy, and in this case, enemy is Russia, terroristic Russia. They receive a response for their evil doings against Ukraine, against their terroristic attacks on Ukraine, and now they receive this all back. And of course, we are happy that Ukraine can struggle against Russia, and they do such strikes, and they may in some way defense against Russia, and we are happy. Yes, we are happy seeing these things, and yeah, and now this was one more such event which we could comment. But now one more thing. Let us look one thing more, and well, what next? I can't see. Well, I have to transport this. Yes, here. So in Bryansk, Iskander, this is Russia, Crystal. And now next. Well, now let us look what next we could observe, which event. But now look, what we see here. We see here young women with machine guns. They are preparing for war. But now, very interesting situation. The war is going on. Ukraine's soldiers are struggling against Russia, occupants against Russia, invaders against Russia, aggression, and the war goes on already for the 4th year. But in Finland, young women are training, having training, some exercises with machine guns, with some military training they are going through. They are preparing they are getting some military education, some military skills to learn to shoot with machine guns, and use some military equipment too. And so they go through military education. They receive military education, but why? What for? Why they do? They are preparing for the war, but the war is going already on, and this subject I have discussed with ChatGPT many times. a very, very, very strange situation. The war goes on. Russia is struggling against Ukraine, and Russia many times is speaking that NATO is waging war against Russia. But NATO countries are behaving very strange. They are preparing their people, giving them military education, education. But let us. Yeah, what? Yeah, if, a new survey in Finland, the Redness Association research shows that 70% of Finnish women, they are ready to defend Finland's border and national integrity if needed. You see, if needed. But Russia is already attacking Ukraine. They are slaughtering people. They are bombing cities of Ukraine. They are murdering Ukraine people. But women in Finland are talking small talk, sometimes small talk business. Oh, we are ready to go and struggle for national integrity, to defend Finland's borders and unarmed defense activities. Interesting. What does it mean to take part in unarmed defense activity? But they have machine guns. What does this mean? Unarmed defense activities. Helping with logistics. They are not going to shoot with machine guns, but to help, to give soldiers. To give soldiers, unhappy soldiers are going around and give me machine gun. And now one of women comes and some woman comes and yes, I have machine gun. Please take and shoot. And he starts to shooting some medical aid. Maybe he has damage head. Interesting in which case he received this damage. Civil defense, informational support. Soldier is asking from where side enemies should come, and Finland women show, oh, they are from that direction. People talk from that direction should come enemy Russian soldiers, and they run in that, and so this goes. What unarmed defense activities go on? Oh, it is interesting. It is very interesting. Well, it was this. We discussed this, but now look further what we could see. It's further. Well, further we have what we have. Now we are about the daughter of Putin. But this is some news that is interesting. In principle, yes, it's interesting news about. Let us give simply, without any asking about ChatGPT, what should it answer? Daughter Putin is reportedly working in Paris art studio that exhibit. Yeah, this is, yeah, name, yeah. Oleg, yeah, not about this, but this doesn't, we are not going to details about this. This is not so interesting. Yes, information is useful in all cases. It is good that we know that such things are in society are interesting, and so Yeah, now something more interesting. Look, yes. Now here is about this is quarrel between Musk and Trump goes on about because Trump is blamed for having pedophilia. Yes, let us ask pedophilia. Yeah. In response to pedophilia, the cancer with Musk, Trump demands that NASA cancel its contracts with Musk company SpaceX. It is as a revenge. Musk invented some revenge for that Musk started something like war against him, Trump. Yeah, this is information, necessary information. We know that such things go on. Started such quarrel. They were so much friends, Musk and Trump, and they are enemies. Well, and further, what we see further, but something wrong. I don't know. Do we see screen? We don't see where our see screen. We have lost our screen. Well, but we may try to. No. Help us. No, stop sharing. We should start sharing. Well, here our sharing. Yes. Now maybe it was all okay. I simply, yeah. And here is войска НКВD въезжают. This is historical event in 1939, before World War II, when Russia divided with Germany, with Hitler, Poland and Ukraine, these western parts, and here well, this is informational war between Russia and Europe. Russia is lying, inventing new history and blaming West countries. They are fascistic. but all these blamings which Russia is doing with collecting against Western countries, they do this itself. Russia is doing all this. Russia is. Yeah, but we quite well know all this. Well, we know about what there goes on. And now next, what we have next in Twitter, what news? Yes, information is struggling against evil. Information, but this is but this or we can give. We may try give for ChatGPT. If we may give it, we may try to give. Yeah. Please read. We may ask to read. Chat. This was in Russia. Let explain. Yeah, this is disaster. They destroyed a brand new S-500 system in Bryansk region, which was protecting the Kremlin from missile strikes. the threats that had been mentioned back the Yankees. Zelensky is called Yankee. The Yankee. Yankee. Zelensky is called Yankee. Interesting. Yes, it's in Yankee. Had threatened that after Russia attacked military targets in Ukraine, he would order a strike on the Kremlin with long-range weapons funded by the Force Ray. I don't know. This is too complicated. Yeah. Well, we know, understand. In general, we understand what goes on there. Well, it is, yeah. Well, what we have next, and next, Somali, Severnaya Korea. This is North Korea. Not in North Korea, these explosions, but these are instructors from North Korea and from Somalia. And these are two quite different, one from Africa and one in Asia. Yeah, some explosions, yes, some Russia receives back what it deserves for waging with their aggression against Ukraine. So, yes, very well, this is good. And next, what we have, this should be Trump against Trump about stupidity, or maybe not stupidity, you may judge. I should give to translate. Let us give simply to translate and ask. Yes. Trump appointed 22-year-old former gardener and assistant grocery store clerk as head of U.S. counterterrorism. Yes, about anecdotes about Trump and anecdotes about Trump, but this is quite reality. This is quite reality. So the anecdotes come into life and become reality, and this is you say, and we are to wonder and to make big eyes and to ask what America people are doing. Why they don't react to this madness of what Trump is doing. But this is their question. This is their problem. This is not our problem. We don't have such stupid. Yes. But what next? Here. This about quarrel between Donald and here in Telegram, and this is news from Petrenko. He is military advisor and military commentator, but here and interesting. Here is very interesting. Позже Elon Musk заявил, что без него Трамп не выиграл бы выборы. But this is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. We may laugh now about Americans. Yeah, this is very sad story, very incredibly sad story about what we see in America, what goes on with America. Some nonsense. This is interesting information that Russia, this Yandex. They have informational this similar to Google in Europe and Western country. Google, but Russia has Yandex, and Yandex received some order from Russia officials to blur these places in map of Moscow where military objects, and his picture Ukraine drones stroke just in the blurred place, and the military factory is burning. No, yeah, this it is reality or a joke. This is yeah, we don't know. We might ask artificial intelligence, they may decide whether this is a joke or reality. Yeah, this would be interesting if they could, in case they could say that yes, it is reality, or quite contrary, they might say that it is fraud, this is not reality. Yeah, but in this case, we don't know which case. Either this is reality or it is not reality. Yeah, but well, and my last, what I prepared for this discussion, my last Twitter news, Garry Kasparov. Yeah, we look this law, this law story. Trump and Musk so beautifully backed or done this, which I don't know what this is. And this, I hate my ex. Interesting. What does it mean? I hate my ex. It may be my ex. It means that Musk is saying that because X belongs to Elon Musk. Elon Musk has produced and invented this tool of artificial intelligence. So we may ask to comment. We may ask to comment this picture. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, about what say. Yes, sure. Here's a comment and quite of this cover headness. I hate my ex. Yeah, I hate my ex. Visual split heart-shaped frame, Elon Musk on one side, Donald Trump on the other, gray pop or falling out. Falling out from where? From big friendship, maybe. Sub-headline, big, beautiful breakup. Trump Elon bromance explodes into insult threats. Smaller mentions that Trump alleged called Musk crazy and tied Musk's action to the Jeffrey Epstein scandal, very heavy accusation. Yeah, interesting about the Jeffrey. Yeah. Yeah, let us ask about this. About this Jeffrey Epstein scandal, which is now being covered. What was Jeffrey was a wealthy American financier and convicted sex offender. Convicted, I don't know even what does it mean. Convicted sex. Convicted, that is... yeah, I understand now. Convicted, yeah. Sex offenders is... no, I start to understand about what global sex trafficking ring targeting underage girls, plural, and exploiting them, sometimes with the involvement of powerful figures. What does it mean, powerful figure? Epstein can with many individual politicians. This is, I don't even understand in details this new, but maybe they could, who are watching this thing, maybe they may judge what about this. So, yeah, why using it against Trump? Yeah, this is, Epstein's can remains one of the most dangerous political weapons, U.S. media. Yeah. Well, so, yeah. Well, we had a discussion, and now the question, does this information work against evil or not? I think that yes, the fact that this information with such speed comes to us and it works immediately after these evil makers, evil producers. We see this in case in Musk and Trump. Musk now says that Trump has come to his presidential, but this was, of course, this was Musk's action that Trump came to power. But these are criminal actions. Actually, these are criminal actions, both of Trump and both and Musk, and they should be sentenced and took to court and took before judges, and they should be sentenced for many years or even seated on electrical these stools, which has got, I don't know, they have still in America these electrical stools, capital sentences to receive. This is incredible evil what they had done, and they go on with these cruel things. Trump is giving way for Putin to do evil things in Ukraine, and so this evil should be destroyed. And information is doing this work. Information is helping to do this destroying of evil in much more speed than it could be possible in otherwise. And so I think information is struggling against evil, and this is my point and my way of struggling against evil, about speaking about this, about making materials and helping in some, maybe in some way, the way how I can do it with my resources, with my knowledge. It is not, this knowledge is very specific. I am scientist, I am not politician, not military person, or expert in some area. I am nothing. I am nothing, but I want to do something. So I must end. I am nothing, but I want to do something. So, well, let me say goodbye to you. Goodbye.